Yo, 45 Hawk, what's going on? Tomcat has a point. Mow at night. True.
So then once that kind of barf its
once that left the chat,
out,
yeah.
I try to go finish cleaning out a bin, and that's when it finally got like really hot.
I would imagine. Doing good. Awesome. Glad to hear it.
Got back in the truck and headed back home.
Yeah.
I can do that tomorrow.
Howdy from Texas. Well, howdy from Missouri. I said it. Missouri. Where we grow kern. And look at these giant arch things. Well, I was going to say things. There's only one of them. There's only one arch. We have Lewis and Clark or something. I don't know. We have rolls where we throw them at your face. It's actually a real place. It's a restaurant, and it's all like family style. So they come around like, hey, you want some fried okra? Here's a spoonful, you know. And they come out with rolls like all the time, and they don't walk them to your table or anything. They wing them at you from across the restaurant. Like they get a little too into it sometimes. So. 107 today. Yeah, it's hot everywhere right now, I think. Or at least a vast majority of the United States. It is a little real. I haven't been to Lammer since God, that was a long time ago. But yeah, they wing them rolls at you pretty aggressively. Yeah. Everywhere. Texas is not special. Yeah, and then like if you drop a roll, they're like, it's okay, the rats will get it. Obviously there's no rats, or at least you hope not, but yeah, they're funny about it. Like if you drop a roll, you drop a roll. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's part of their charm, the Lamberts. It's actually like, I think kind of a touristy trap and like super busy because it's known for their throwed rolls. Everybody's got to go and get a roll thrown at their face. And usually they're hot too. They're like fresh out the oven. So it really, on paper, it sounds like a terrible idea, but I swear it's a fun experience.
Yeah, you just got to catch them.
Yeah, you got to pretend that you're, playing Pokemon and catch them all. Otherwise, they'll burn you. So.
I forget what trimmer we used to have.
Oh, yeah.
Which one do you got over there?
We've got Tomcat. I've always joked about having a light on a string trimmer, Tomcat. Because like the lawnmower, like our old lawnmower at the farm, it has headlights and backlight and everything. I've always joked like we needed a light on a string trimmer and we need a light on a leaf blower so you could, clean up the driveway at night. We've got several trimmers. The one that I ran like when I was mowing back in the day was a Red Max. I really liked that, and it was a lighter Red Max. It still had decent power, but it weighed a lot less than like the other commercial Red Maxes because I didn't feel like carrying a heavy trimmer around. And so I really like that. We still have that. Actually, technically, Dad, we have two of those technically. One of them's at my brother's house. He uses it. Dad's got an Echo. I don't know where he got that thing from. The other day, he was using a steel trimmer. He got that from his cousin when his cousin sold his house and like moved into a condo thing. But it runs good, so he kept it. And then we've got when brother had the property up in northern Missouri, Pops knew a guy that was getting out of the lawn care business, and he had one of those big steel trimmers that runs on, it's technically 4-cycle, but it runs on 2-cycle gas. But the thing sounds like a car engine when you rev it up. Like, it's massive. And so Dad bought that, and then we took it up to northern Missouri. Well, when he was done up there, because he sold his place, he gave it back to us. We got one of those too. Right now, I think it has a saw blade on it, or maybe a chainsaw attachment on the end. I'm not sure. It has one of those. Well, the trimmer rack at the farm is extensive, Trent. Let's put it that way. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. And it doesn't even have all of them on the trimmer rack, okay? Dad has a problem. See, he likes tillers and trimmers, so. There's a new custom bed for the Ford truck we've been using, really? Sweet. I'll have to check that out later. I have to scroll way back for that picture, probably. I don't even know if that thing's on my phone still. I know once upon a time I took a picture of the trimmer rack, but it's been a couple years ago, I think.
Yeah, say our trimmer, it is old.
Yeah, I mean, I like Steel. Steel's a good brand. Red Max is good. Red Max is pretty much like commercially. If you want something real good. Either one of them's pretty good. I mean, even Echo's not terrible. Honestly, the biggest thing is what do you have like close to you?
Steel.
Yeah, so Steel's everywhere. So that's really what it comes down to a lot of times is what do you have close? Where can you get parts in a timely fashion?
I mean, I imagine we could probably get parts for this whole thing, but at the same time, I've been wanting to upgrade anyway.
Yeah. Man, I went looking for pictures and videos of like farm show stuff to show later. I should have just looked through my phone. I got tons of stuff. I was looking, diving through hard drives and stuff. And should have just looked through my phone. I got all kinds of goodies on here. I don't see the one picture that I'm looking for, though, of the trimmer rack. So, I got lots of other stuff, but not the trimmer rack. It's probably in the background of some stuff of working on the tractor, too. It's in the back of the shed back there where we worked on the Alice. Yeah, I can't find it. I can't find it. No big deal. But anyway, Dad built this thing on the wall, and it holds like all the trimmers are laying like horizontally, but I think it holds like 6, and it's full. And I don't think that's all of them. I know it's not all of them because there's one that lives back in the combine shed because that's the one we bring home all the time. It just stays by the trailer. Half the time there's one here at the house in my garage also. We've actually, every time we mow now, we bring 2 trimmers to town or over at my sister's house because Pops will trim some, but it works best if we each just grab a trimmer and get after it. So Pops doesn't like doing the mowing part, so whatever.
Oh, that's the best part.
I know, it's my favorite part.
At least now I just pop up my AirPods and just put on a podcast.
Get after
Get better at it for a couple hours. Yeah. Or 4. Yeah. Ironically, the other farm plus second farm where my uncle lives both took 4 hours.
gosh. Well, in fairness,
Yep.
you hadn't mowed in forever, right?
Well, both there's a portion of each yard where we haven't mowed in quite a while.
Yeah, because your lawnmower's broke.
Well, so on one of the farms, it's where we park our equipment,
Ah, I gotcha.
and so that hasn't been touched in quite a while, just because sometimes our cousin will bail that
Oh, okay.
or cut it and bail it, and he didn't do it. So
I gotcha. So
today
that was
was the
probably
time for me
quite
to
tall.
quite tall and had to take like half a mower width at a time.
Oh, man.
That way, half of it gets a full, and the other half gets
Yeah.
the stuff that it didn't get chopped
As
down the
a
first time.
double. You're double cutting. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I've been neglecting the deck on my lawnmower a little bit this year. Like fully admitted, because normally we use the loader on the tractor to lift it up and put blocks under it to change blades and stuff. And the loader hasn't been on the tractor like at all. Loader's still not on the tractor. And so I know my blades are half shot, but whatever. They're pretty dull. But the other day, like, you know, when you mow and it's a little wet, and then the next time you get the mower out, you're like, man, it kind of smells, and like you get some little chunkies that fall out, you know?
Yeah.
So we brought the lawnmower into town the other day, and when we got to my sister's house, I unloaded it, and I was like, oh, I lost a chunk or two in the trailer. No big deal. So I go and I mow her entire yard, and everything's fine. And I get done, I put the lawnmower back on the trailer, and we come home, and it's only like, I don't know, it's like 3 miles across town. We don't drive fast. 30 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour is the speed limit between here and there
Right.
for the most part.
There's an
You know.
outline of where underneath the mower.
And her yard was not wet either. And we get here, and I back that thing off the trailer, and I'm like, oh my God. It filled a flat bottom shovel like 3 times when we got back to the farm, cleaned it up. Not like a grain scoop, but like a flat bottom shovel, regular flat bottom shovel. It's filled it like 3 times. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, I'll have that occasionally. 'Cause, our tool shed has like somebody once a period of time built basically like a garage in the corner of the shed.
Yeah.
And so that's where I keep my mower, and if I have wet grass, I mean, I'll still mow it.
Yeah.
Just gonna take a little bit of time, but usually after, like the next day, next time I mow, I'll back the mower out, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of grass on the rock.
Yeah, I try not to mow wet grass, but it happens. And then now we're into crabgrass season, so that stuff's just like,
Yeah,
it's so
that or clover.
sticky and always wet. Yeah, but I just thought it was funny. I'm like, I had occasionally get a chunk that falls out, but God, that deck must be bad. Well, it's a lot cleaner now, let's put it that way, but it must be bad. So, one of these days, we'll put the loader back on the tractor and clean that sucker.
Yeah,
Big Mac, what's going on, man? Welcome. Probably need a new set of blades again, too.
I was surprised it didn't help me today that I was cutting some, that tall grass that was tall and that had a little bit of moisture in it.
Big Mert, we did buy a combine. I bought one today. It's the Lexion.
Yeah.
Yep. It's in the mod hub. That's an in-game header on it. So
Just missing a logo.
yeah, it is. It's not a bad combine. It handles that header a lot better than that John Deere does. It also holds. It holds a little less grain, but it's corn. Yeah, betcha. So that's the only downside, is that it holds a little less. But why did that John Deere just stop and then keep going? Things I'll never know the answer to. But that's okay. But we're mowing through field 6. We're getting through the corn harvest. The other fields have all been harvested. Some of them have been baled. Some of them have been hauled in. One field's been kind of plowed, but for the most part, I'm just worrying about harvest today, not really worrying about all the other accoutrements that come along with harvest. So, you betcha. The problem with upgrading the header, you go from 9 to what? 13? 10? I mean, I don't want to put a case head on it. So I don't think that wouldn't work because that combine would fill up instantly with that head. But if you find the right head, sure. I mean, I got plenty of auger length, yes. Which will make, you know, have to figure out what kind of grain head to put on there. Or run and I've been running the swather, so I'm not really too worried about headers, but we do have an assortment. We have the Macdon stuff, so.
Biggest head I think that goes on that is a 9 meter.
Well, that's what comes with it.
Oh, for the pipe.
Yeah. Go to the 13 meter. Macdon. There, wait. So I've got 2 combines, 2 auger wagons, and 1 truck all automated. And then of course I got a mother bin sitting here that's kind of getting full. And then I'm out here helping with the auger wagons. I need to be out here, but I don't need to be out here full time. Like I could go do something else for a while and come back, but whatever. Like I said, I'm just focused on getting harvest done right now, so I'm not worried about all the other stuff. I am very curious, though, to see how much money we're going to make just off of the bales. So we've actually fast timed since messing with the other fields. And so the plan is to bale this and sell all this, and then I can take a screenshot of the finance page eventually, because that's going to take a while to get all that done. But that'll be pretty awesome. So it's nice to have 2 combines, I'll tell you that. For corn here. It's very nice to have a second combine. This field said with 2 combines it was going to take about 1 hour and 55 minutes. Now that's of course without stopping. And we have had some stoppage. So probably 2 hours or better to harvest this field, which really isn't terrible considering how big it is. And how like our combines are not huge, so this is not bad at all. Not too bad.
It keeps throwing me off about this darn drill.
What about it?
You don't turn it on, you just lower it.
That's the way the John Deere drills are too. And every time I use them, I try to turn it on. I'm like, why is this stupid thing turned on? Because you don't turn it on, you just lower it and drive. Yeah, it's ground driven. That's the way they are. Which is awesome. But yeah.
And it no-tills.
No, it does no-till. I still haven't used it. I don't know what we're planting next. Not sure.
I'm replanting wheat into wheat. I'm trying to get that harvest the wheat and then come behind and plant soybeans.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do those late season beans anymore because, like, I don't like harvesting in December or January. It's too dark and stuff. You can download AutoDrive from the GitHub. Just go to Google and type in AutoDrive Farming Simulator 25. It'd probably get you a link if I had to guess. Now, just keep in mind when you download AutoDrive, you're not downloading, like, your map's not going to have AutoDrive on it, per se. You're going to have a blank slate. So there's a thing called a config file And that basically gives you like a road network and different points over here. Like in this case, like you have all your fields and folders and all that stuff. That's called a config file, and you can make your own. You know, obviously you can set up your own map however you want it. But there's also a really awesome guy on YouTube called the Auto Drive Guy, !80 in the chat to get you a link over to his YouTube. And what he does is he takes a map and he makes the auto drive config for the whole map. So when you download auto drive, the map plus his config file, you have an entire network already set up for you. So you can go in and just start using auto drive right away. And it's like everything. You can feed animals with it. You can unload into silos if you want. You can sell, you can harvest. I mean, everything. Auto drive guy does great work. Now they are map specific. So of course, you know, if you're going to play Riverbend, you would want to download the Riverbend config file, but they're pretty awesome. And he's working on this map right now, which is great. This
So
is
you're also
Judith.
gonna have to start it first and then start saving and get the config file.
Well, yeah, you do have to do that, but yeah. Highly recommend downloading a config file from somebody else, especially if it's your first time messing with auto drive. Because if you open auto drive and there's nothing there, you don't know what to do. So at least if you have a config file, you can kind of fumble your way through it a little bit. You know, go into edit mode and, well, it doesn't, but you can see like the way stuff's laid out and you can start figuring it out from there. But yeah. Or wait till I buy a field and then I'll be setting up auto drive on every field we buy. So we just had to set up 6 earlier today, actually. Not that we just bought 6, but it was not set up like I wanted, so I changed it all. You betcha. Actually, it just wasn't. It was just set up to get to the field. None of the stuff with the auger wagons was set up, so we had to do all that earlier today. But it's not bad. There is a fair bit of auto drive over here now. It's not terrible, but we do have some. You betcha. Alright, that bin's starting to like not have any paint on it, those bin extensions on that combine.
But at least that's realistic.
Too much corn. Took all the paint.
At least that mod author did it right.
Yeah, I know. I like it. We're gonna have green corn. We won't be able to work on it anymore.
That area in the bin extension would be really slippery.
Yeah, it definitely.
I only know that from experience from inside the grain cart.
Oh, yeah. So you can see some of the auto drive here, all these lines and stuff. This is all auto drive. So, yeah. Oh, dang, we harvested. Yeah, we are. Been harvesting so far, hauled in. We have 709,000 liters of corn. And, well, you can probably tell from that mother bin, there's quite a bit here still, so. But we are in the midst of a corn harvest. We are actually we're not too far from being done with corn harvest. Actually, we harvested our other fields earlier today. And over here now. So we bought a second combine today. Got this Lexion over here, and we're just getting through it, man. We got 3 grain carts out here running around, so really kind of overkill, but hey, if for some reason I have to go do something else on the map, they can kind of take over. They can't keep up, but if I'm here, it's way too much. So now if we had 3 of the same grain cart, it'd probably be, everybody would be in use a lot more, but this is fine. It's working. I don't mind it. We already had the grain cart. We did buy a mother bin today too, which is nice. So that thing has been working great for us because that truck basically doesn't stop, which is what I want. I rather run one truck and pay one worker instead of running two trucks, having to pay two workers, and then one of them sitting most of the time. So if the bin gets a little bit full, I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, as long as it's not getting so full that we can't harvest, I don't want that, obviously. But if it gets a little bit full, that is completely fine by me. Now that we're on shorter rows, he should be catching up with us too. Shorter rows mean you turn more and, well, you're not harvesting. Quit growing corn. Yeah, I kind of, so here's what I did. I didn't mow the clover at all this in-game year. The clover is great, but for the little bit of money, it's about 50 grand to mow those two fields is all we get in like silage. So don't get me wrong, 50 grand's 50 grand. It's actually about 150 grand a year, which is not bad money, but it kind of gets annoying having to mow that all the time. I'll be real. So I'm not the biggest fan of the clover at this moment, but that's just kind of my thoughts on it. Now, if it was a field that was closer to the homestead, I'd probably do it more, but I would probably actually automate it with a loading wagon instead of the baler, because then I could just automate it and walk away, and then that's not a bother, you know. But I just really wanted to get onto a corn harvest today, so that's why I fast timed the map like I did overnight. And it was overnight. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I was in here fast time, so it got a little late on me, but it's okay. Yeah, young rider, I mean, it's kind of a haul to come all the way up to here. I mean, might do it anyway, honestly. Just buy a loading wagon, make it happen. We'll see. Loading wagon on the field. Copper Creek, yeah. It's quite a haul, yeah. But, I mean, it could be running while I'm doing like this, so I don't really care too much, you know? We'll see. I don't know. That's also money I don't have to spend money on a loading wagon, so it's all good. Plus, if I was going to loading wagon it, I really do need to get either a big M or something that mows and like rakes it all at the same time. Because then I don't have to mess with getting like the merger down there, an extra step. But you know, it's fine just standing there in the field ready to harvest. It's totally not hurting my feelings any. If it just stands there and it's fine. So, it is totally fine, just like it is. So yeah. The silos are not placeable, unfortunately. Not the ones that are on this map. I know there's placeable silos in the mod hub. I currently don't have any of those and probably won't add any silos to this map. Now, I would like to buy the silo that's close to those fields, which is part of this plot here, 21. The problem is it comes with the field. There's a blue silo right there. That's not far. I would like to do that, but I can't, because I can't buy field 21 until we buy field 21. So just can't quite do that yet. That's okay. It's all good. But yeah, if I don't mow the clover every time, I really don't feel too bad about it. So It's whatever. I could also just get rid of the clover until we get animals. Nothing says I have to keep that clover down there, right? I could plant corn down there if I wanted to. So, yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Young Rider, yeah, I didn't think about that. That is a good point. Yo, Mary G, welcome back. What's poppin'? What's going on? All right, that's another full grain cart. Let's go. Motherman might be. It's getting a little full, y'all. Goodness me. So much equipment here. It kind of stutters over here. That's okay. Yeah, the other thing is, like, I wouldn't mind the mowing probably if it was, like, bigger fields, actually. Like, if it was, you know, like, field 24. You mow one big, you know, now those little fields, I don't know, there's just something about them. Or if, like, 17, I wouldn't mind mowing 17. Hey, it's right there. I could mow it, boom, there, you know, or over here, 34 or 41. I wouldn't mind that, you know, or like 37 over here, 40, whatever, you know, at the different homesteads. I could see doing that. For some reason, those little fields just kind of, they just kind of bother me. Don't really know why. We're at 80% chat on the mother bin right now. I thought for sure it would catch up with us being on shorter roads. I guess not. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's bad? Do appreciate the follow. Alright. Oh, back up, buddy. Come on. Oh, goodness. I don't think we're actually going to fill the bin, so I'm really not worried about filling the, like, we're fine. We are fine. Plus, I have 30,000 that I can hold, so it's okay. Is there something I can put clover from the wagon? Like a transfer station? I don't know at this point if there is. I've had mods in the past that would work for that are pretty sick, but I don't know if that stuff's made it to 25 yet. Yeah. I never have played on that map, no. Yeah, there's just something about the small field. I don't know. It kind of just bothers me. It's like once you get in a good rhythm of like turning around and then you're like, oh, I'm done. It's like, no, I want to mow. It's like mowing a small yard with a zero turn, you know? It's just like, I just got started. Do I have the international? Or the gutless cab? What? Gutless cab over. Probably if I switched trucks, it would be a lot better, right, Jeff? The gutless cab over. How dare you call that truck gutless? I mean, you're right, but gosh, how dare you? That truck is absolutely gutless, yes. That truck
That's what we said at the very beginning of Farm Stuff.
I know, it can barely pull a hill.
You said we were kind of wrong.
It gets bullied by that trailer aggressively. So, yeah.
At least you can pull it, because it can't even pull a Super Beast.
No, ain't no way it's pulling a Super B. Yeah, it's gutless. It's completely gutless. But you know what? It gets the job done. It's maneuverable, okay? It's got that going for it anyway, all right? How about that? Okay, I need to stop this guy and tell him to go there for now. I'm gonna start winding down these grain carts. No, come back. Hey! Hey, you! No! Hey! You didn't hear me. I should have yelled louder. It sounds good. That's all that matters, right? It's about all that truck's got going for it. Honestly. It sounds good and it looks good. It might be a piece of lawn art, you know, or just like a bobtail only. Maybe it's a bobtail only. How about that? Can we get a long frame version of that and then put like a water tank on it? That'd be kind of sick.
I mean, thanks to Jacob, that cab over has a trailer.
Okay.
It's a short little guy.
Yeah. All the base game trucks feel under. Yeah. I agree, Big Mert. I agree. This guy's empty? How dare you? Empty. That's fine, actually. Go to the parking. Go on. I think I can, wait. Why does that deer, did that deer just do that again? Or is it full this time? Is that the problem? It's full. Okay, sometimes he'll be harvested along and all of a sudden he stops. I don't know why he left a row of shame here, but that's okay. Nothing like a little row of shame, you know? It's all good. No big deal. But yeah, they are a little gutless. That or the trailers that are in game are just too heavy. Because really, like that 3-in-1 trailer, when you load that thing up, that thing is crazy heavy. And like them little European trucks, that's what you're supposed to be pulling it with. And yeah, good luck. Good luck. Just saying. The new International and the Volvo. We are up to 6 fields right now. 300. Yeah, Jeff, I like this truck. I really do. I really do like this truck. I like it in the, yeah. No, yeah. This configuration. Triple axle stubby. You guys already know. I have a thing for that. I like that truck. Yeah, we're up to field 6 now. We own 2 homesteads and 6 fields. And he's going to harvest sailboat fuel. So. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Just a little sailboat fuel for the memories, you know? Yeah. Just saying. I like the Max Super. I got you, Big Mert. Let's go. Oh, we're doing 360 no scopes over here. Look out. Look out, y'all. All right, so I'm going to empty the deer and then let them finish and go get my cart emptied. And then I guess we can get a super conga line of equipment going back to the homestead. We'll get the balers going too at some point. But we're going to have to send a ton of equipment back to the homestead here. But that's okay. Does this field need lime? Oh, lucking out. Let's go. Probably should lime it, but I'm not going to until it says it needs lime. Let's be honest here. Fire Shadow, what's going on? Welcome in. What's poppin'? You're here just in time for the end of the corn harvest. First harvest on 6. I know I don't know how much corn it was. A lot. We harvested the other fields too, so.
Just
It
looked
is
at how much wheat I got off. That's a lot too.
a lot. A lot. That's how much. That's an official measurement of corn. A lot. Just saying. That is, yep. A lot. All right. Stop that there. Auger. Tarp. Why is that not going? Oh, because this thing's full. That's probably why. Makes sense, even though the animation's missing. Thanks, Giants. Did I call him out? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, wait, yeah, I did. Oh, boy. Alright, we're gonna get this and get that. All three of these need to go back. Yeah, we're gonna send all three of these carts to the homestead. That'll be wave one of stuff going back to the homestead. It's like the never-ending grain cart right now. It's the grain cart that never ends. Holy buckets. It's still full. Here we go. That 30,000 off that red one, that takes forever. And that whole field, and we never had to stop because the mother bin was full. We got close. We got real close a couple times, I feel like, but never actually had to stop because the mother bin got full. It's going to be really full right now. Time I get this, and I think that other wagon's empty, but we'll see. And then both combines have a little bit in them, of course. What you talking about, Willis? I didn't connect the roads. The auto drive. All right. Everybody must go back. Well, not everybody. Most things are going to go back home. I probably should wait for it. No, it's fine. So I probably should just let the corn be hauled in, because this is going to block the homestead. But that's okay. We'll work on getting that cleaned up in a minute. They got a bit of a commute before they get home, so it'll be okay. We will just dance after all. Oh, we had a little... Okay. All right, we had to get a little... Okay, all right. A little awkward. Okay, oh, we need to leave that on the clipboard, though. So we can copy it to our balers. All right. I don't know if I should send this home. Yeah, we're going to send it home through town. It should be okay. One way to find out, right? In fairness, it made it here from field 1, so it should make it. The only problem might be the semi that's running. But that's okay. Why did that number just change as I got close to that? What? Was it not done scaling that grain out of the combine? Or that corn? Weird. Very, very weird. Alright, let's go. We got 20, man, 3,500 in here. That bin's gonna be really full. And I don't know where our truck's at right now, but it's okay. This bin's gonna be really full. All right. has this been? This is 89%. I think that's the fullest we got during this harvest. So that's not bad. I'm fine with it. Now hopefully that stuff's all like not causing an issue for the truck. Oh, come on. All right, let's look. Oh, we're chilling. We're chilling. Okay. Sweet. First carts are about to make it home now. No big deal. We're doing it. This truck needs diesel. Like bad. Alright. So the Gutless International, I should say, we'll finish hauling as long as we clear the homestead, because right now there's stuff parking in the way in the homestead. So we'll go work on getting auger wagons put away. I do want to see a total number. I could do math and figure out between the bin and the dryer, but we'll just wait for a total number. It won't be that much longer. It's all good. And then it's going to be dinner time for me here in a little bit, chat. I can't wait. I'm excited. Cannot wait. And you guys can probably guess what I'm having for dinner. Anybody who's been here recently, you know what I'm having for dinner. It's not shocking. Just throwing it out there. Not a surprise at all. All right, look at our drying barn. It's doing it. Heck yeah. Let's go. I mean, basically, Bear, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. White people taco night. That's pretty much what's happening. Very bland white people taco night. Like, it's even worse than regular white people taco night. It's like super bland, but that's okay. I enjoy it. That's all that matters. I'm gonna try not to throw any meat on the floor tonight. After my little incident the other day with the taco meat where it went flying. No, I'm having tacos. Definitely having tacos. Alright, I gotta pull these grain carts up, by the way. I'll put them away in a minute. I guess I should wash them. Bear's watching, so I should run them through the pressure washer.
BBears0313 cheered X100, just got done tractoring. Drenched in sweat. Time to jump in the pool.
Sounds like a plan there, Bear. Thanks for the bets. Hope you had fun tractoring. It's always a good time. I don't care really what you're doing. It's fun. Just saying. I know it's not for everybody. I know not everybody likes that kind of stuff or likes mowing, you know. Man, I sure enjoy it. Although the other day was a little trying when I was, you know, baking on the lawnmower. It was a little hot. But I still had fun with it, so. That's what matters. Alright. Let's get this guy cleaned up. Leave our pressure washer. I should just move our pressure washer over there where the stuff all stops.
Just drive it.
I think I might actually, because it makes sense. That's where all the equipment comes into the homestead and stops on horseplay or auto drive. So should I auto drive it there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hang on. I gotta start the pressure washer up first. Hang on. It's got an engine, I swear. Just can't hear it. All right, we're auto driving that. I don't know who that lady is, but she's gonna push the pressure washer for us. Get out of the road. You're so slow. Go faster. Better turn my flashy lights on to keep her safe, you know. Go faster. I definitely 1000% did auto drive the pressure washer. Yes, I did. All right, lady, I'll take over. Thanks. Got you. Yeah, we discovered it the other day that you could auto drive the pressure washer. And it's like the best thing ever. Just like, it's so funny. I don't know. I like it. It's so stupid that it's funny, you know? To be honest, that's what it is. It's so stupid.
Hey John, you see your plastic snouts are made out of metal according to Farm Sim?
Plastic snouts are made out of metal.
Or your poly snouts?
Oh, underneath it looks, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're not metal on this combine, or on this header, I guarantee you that. Yeah. You're talking old school stuff to be metal snouts still. Like
according to Giants, it's poly snouts are metal.
Yeah. It happens. Oh, I forgot that pickup head was sitting in here. I was like, uh-oh, am I hitting? It's okay. Can't cause any damage. It's fine. No worries. I gotta push this header off, otherwise Bear's gonna get mad at me. Not mad, disappointed, sorry. Probably need to paint it. It's looking real bad. Jeepers, man. He's not mad, he's disappointed, Jim. Alright. Combine number 2 in the barn. Barn? Shed.
Yeah, the bird.
I'd call this a shed. To me, barns have animals, or like, you know, had animals. This is a shed. Barns have like pointy roofs in the center, you know. At least that's my like opinion of a barn. Yeah, my definition of a barn. There's actually a barn around us that probably won't be there too much longer. It's gonna be weird when that thing has to go away. People that own it do not maintain it in any way, shape, or form. Or haven't in years, and it's looking pretty sad right now. So yeah. Come on, clean. Is that okay? There it goes. I was like, does that not get clean? Jeepers, it was really on there. All right. Grain cart. Got 2 more to go. I like putting the small ones all the way back in the corner. Or like the small one first because, well, it's just easier. A little more room out here for the big one, the red one. I don't know where I'm parking the mother bin for the record. Should I just leave the mother bin at the field? Leaving the mother bin down at field 6. Permanent home. Oh, goodness. I could do that, actually. It's not a bad idea, either. Alright, we're still hauling in corn. There's Another load there, and he's gone. Right. In the cow yard. Probably, yeah. Yeah, I've been storing. I put like that flatbed out back beyond that fence. I think that's part of the charm of these homesteads, by the way, is figuring out like where to stash all your equipment, because there's not enough like shed space for all this bigger stuff we're starting to get. So it's kind of fun to me to like play yard Tetris, you know? I don't know. I think it's funny. Personally. Play yard Tetris. It's like shed Tetris, but in your farm sim yard instead of inside of a shed. Although we do have a lot of shed space, but it's over at the other farm. There's some decent buildings over there, actually. I went through that whole farm last night and like went through every building and just kind of walked all through it and stuff. Yeah, there's some decent buildings over there, so I could put some equipment over there, but I don't know. It's always going to be in the wrong place then, you know, until we get fields over there. So. Although, like, you know, maybe all the harvest equipment goes over there. So it's all there together, you know, combines, headers, grain carts. I could see doing that. Because then you just auto drive it all there and start parking. So that would be terrible, maybe. And then that would free up this shed for who knows what else. Tractors, probably, because there's not enough. We've been parking our tractors over here, which I don't necessarily care if everything's under a roof, but there's just not enough room. So that maybe I'll reorganize a little bit later. We'll see. Maybe I'll play some yard Tetris. Send some stuff over there, like that roller. That's definitely not going in a shed. Might be time we get rid of those little tippers. I don't know if we need those anymore, do we? Probably not. We haven't used them in a while now, so we could probably get rid of those 3 little tippers. They're not worth anything, so that's kind of why they've just been sitting there. They're worth like $5. So, not too concerned about the financial side of those. But that's okay. Come on, tractor. There you go. Only if it actually mattered where you aim the pressure washer. So it doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. Come on, that auger's still dirty up there. On. There we go.
How long that would take in the game if you actually had to do that? Like you have to IRL.
Must be a lot of.
The
I don't want to drive that.
pressure washer.
The VR has that, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, for sure. Just be like playing pressure washing sim.
That's what I think a lot of people would get. Slush.
They'll be good for keeping chickens topped up eventually. True. But we have tiny trucks too. Although the tiny trucks might go away. Or maybe we have big trucks, cough, cough, semi-trucks. We have medium trucks, cough, cough, that international or whatever it is. And then we can have tiny trucks, the little trucks. So you can have 3, you know, depending on the job. You know, you might need a different truck, right? We could have the right truck for the right job, you know? Oh, gosh. All right, well, let's grab that semi and go finish hauling corn. I mean, I'm not opposed to that, actually. Right tool for the right job. Or you use the tiny trucks for everything, and it's definitely the wrong tool for the right job, you know? Just saying. Definitely the wrong tool. That's okay. It's all good. I just realized I had no way to know when the thing was empty, and then the truck was just going to sit down here anyway. Well, I guess I could fly down here. That'd be the only way to check. But that's okay. We'll just drive truck. John, drive truck. John Hulkhorn. Depends on what farm you're staying. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, whoa, buddy. It's not a bad idea to have different size trucks for the right, you know, for the right truck for the right job. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. Oh, this is going to be the last of the corn right here. Sweet. I think I'm going to just leave this here for now. We're going to just auger in, lights off, tarp on, shut it down. So yeah, for now anyway. So what do I got? 47% plus another truck going. Sweet. And actually that 8000 series deer, that drove that auger wagon or mother bin just like perfect around the map too. So I like that. I still wouldn't mind getting another one of those tractors. I really like that tractor. I know that some people don't, but I like it. I like it quite a bit. Alright, should we blow the doors off of them or what? I know what we should do real fast. We gotta wait for him to get home anyway, so we might as well detour a minute. Stop in and say hi to the firefighters. I opened this door like last week and it's just still open. It's fine. You never know when, you know, dude, this could be semi-truck parking in here. I could auto drive into here. Yeah. This could be for all of our parking. We got 2 bays for semis. We got a bay and a bit.
Yeah,
we could park.
Bays.
Yeah, we could park medium trucks and the little tiny ones. We could park all the trucks in there. I could make that all work. All automatic too. That'd be sick. Oh man.
The semis wouldn't be hard to do because you send them there and send them out of there.
Yeah. A blue one? Like a blue truck? I could make a truck blue. I can be blue, I could be yellow. There's a song there somewhere. Saying. I mean, you can't argue with this orange though, okay? I mean, it's a thing of beauty. Lime green would be better, but anyway. Oh man. Oh, a blue Trader. I don't have any blue tractors that are like older that fit my outside of the Fords, but I mean, we'll probably get one of the articulated Fords at some point. Yeah, other like a conventional style tractor, I don't have anything like that. I know Matt has some Fords, but I think those might be a little small for what I would want. So, yeah. That John Deere, the John Deere just, it drives real well. It does the job. You know, it's a good tractor. It is. It's a really good tractor. These autosaves are I might increase the time between autosaves, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Oh, we got a few New Holland options in 25. I would imagine it all comes down to licensing. But I don't know. Not a lawyer for a game development company, so I don't know. That's not a bad parking spot. I know it's in that field technically, but it's not a bad parking spot. Honestly, you can park. I had like our balers backed in like here on an angle the other day. That worked out quite well. I like that. Old Gutless is here, chat. Surprise, old Gutless. It must have filled up with fuel at some point because it ran its wheels off during Corn Harvest. Surprised it has any diesel left in it, honestly. It had to have filled up somewhere along the line, so. Alright, last load of corn off of our, I would say epic harvest, but it's just our fields that we have. -2 because they're in clover. Just a cat. Oh, wow. 902,000, almost 903,000. Actually, it would be over 903. It would be 900 and what, 18,000. Yeah, about 918,000 total. Because it's already dried some, so that's awesome. So if we get another field, or we would have had the other two little fields, we would have had over 1 million corn. That's, golly. That's going to be a lot of drying, and that's going to be a lot of hauling to sell it all. Might keep those trailers for that, but anyway. Trent, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty, have a good one.
Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.